All right. So here we are. I should be live right now. Yep, exactly. Just a quick test to check if we have good audio. All right. So here we are. There we go. Should be live right now. Yep, exactly. Just a quick test to check if we have good audio. All right. So here we are. Okay, good. Cool. So unlike last time, not doing the same mistake again. Set that to 0. Okay. So that out of the way. Yep, we're looking good. Let's see, yeah, recording is also good. Alright, so today we're going to be doing some Boogeyman speedrunning, specifically trying to get all of the bad endings. I currently hold a world record in the good ending, through like the use of new skips and stuff. So I think this should be fairly easy. I have practiced the routing for like the various things as well, so this should be pretty chill, I would say. There we go. All right. So, bad ending 4. So that's the ending where you play for the game without getting any of the good ending checks that you need to do, but saving Sophie and David. So, let us get started. Not to be honest, I actually have to quickly look up how I even started this run. um, just to make sure. I believe it's on. Yeah, okay. Cool. So it is on this. Ah, whoops. I didn't activate. Okay. There we go. So. Alright, and there we go. This first run might be a bit rusty, because I haven't played this game in a bit, like a full playthrough, but it'd be good, I would say. I still remember all of the key elements, so should be good. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely, in terms of story, I think this is my favorite game in the series. I have to spam more. Definitely have to spam more. Right. But I do have to say, the puzzles in this game, uh, kind of hit or miss for me. Like, there's certain ones that honestly I just did not have the patience to figure out. And wow, okay. All of that was awful. I'm just going to do another run. Uh, so we actually have like a decent beginning. So, here we are. My god. You know, I close my door for streaming just so that, like, my cats don't come in and, like, meow the whole time. But they usually don't. Or at least not that much. The second I closed it to stream for this, for what, 2 hours was it? Like around last time? Like around 2 hours? They instantly want to come in. Like, come on. Normally they don't care, but now all of a sudden they do. Right. Now I kind of have to remind myself, I've only actually ran 100%, but I'm not used to, well, not. So I have to actually, like, think about where I have to go a bit. I don't do anything unnecessary. There we go. I do have to say, since re-edit, like, cutscene skip buttons to these games, they are much more enjoyable to run. It does not murder your hands nearly as much. Nice. Alright. And now the game begins. Okay, nice. Yep, we go inside. And he turns into a yapper. There we go. Oops. Alright, nice. Pretty good. Alright, so this feels really weird, but I can just straight up go to, like, the next section. Like, no collecting of anything. 7, 1, 6, 5, 3, 2, 4. Nice. No, hopefully I don't kill myself here. I do have a tendency to do that. Yep. Up. I really don't know why. I don't even have a save for that. Ugh, I should have saved. Wait, no, I couldn't have. Okay, well. Off we go. And, why? My cats genuinely never come, or barely come into my room. And the second I close my door. Alright, well. Pretty bad beginning, but we can get back to, and hey, we can improve our times a bit. Alright. This game also has the shortest intro. I mean, kind of. I think the Hangman is about the same time, but this one's like the most. I don't know. I like this one the most. The intro for Sandman, though, it's like 8 minutes or something. All right. Uh, where am I going? All right. Nice. Okay. Whoops. So let's see how good we can do it now. Feels slower than before, though. Not the best run, but that's okay. I mean, this is my first entry into the category, so if it beats the record while doing it, then that would be awesome. I should, though. As long as I, again, don't mess up that stupid night maze thing. I don't know why, but I just can't do it. I just always die to something. Oh, that actually, dude, I like that. That was cool. Nice. Okay, so, back again. Hopefully we don't, I don't die to that stupid thing. I do not understand these chandeliers. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Very. That was horrible. Actually horrible. All right. You know what? No, I'm not gonna go too slow. Uh, Oh my god. Okay. 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 Please. Okay. Now. Wow. Okay. Uh. Wow. What a start, huh? Okay. You know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna go a bit slower through that section. I'll probably do better on later runs, but holy. Wow. That is so bad. Yeah, whatever. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. Nice. I'm getting more and more efficient already. I feel the time save coming. Nice. Talk about consistency. All right. So, actually, that's actually insane that I tied that so well. You can definitely do that quicker, but much better than before. All right. I don't care if I'm a bit slower. Let me just go through here. There we go. Oops. Okay. Finally. How does that happen? Nice. All right. Now for the scripted event. There we go. I'm just gonna take it slowly. I don't care. No. No. Alright, now we go back. There we go. I never I died that twice. It's really not that bad. Alright. There we go. Nice. Now, actually, one thing that I didn't know you could do, which I did in my... Oh, which I didn't do in my good ending run. Instead of making Keith go to the lever, you can just talk with Sophie. And then Keith does it, which is so much faster. There we go. I just realized these splits are so imbalanced, it's insane. But there's also not too much to really improve upon. Okay, so now comes the second skip. She did a little poorly there, to be honest, but okay. Here we go. We just skipped. Like, in total, the two skips that I found saved probably about 3 minutes. So, just because of that alone, pretty hard for me to not get a world record. But as long as I don't die here like an idiot, which I have done, so I'm honestly just gonna take it slowly. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, nice. Realistically now, nothing can really stop me. Hello. Thank you. That was weird. Normally the trigger for that is a lot earlier. Very strange. There we go. Oh, there, nice. Alright, there we go. Now we spam until we get to the next part. There we go. Okay. Nice. So now comes honestly the weirdest puzzle out of them all. The chess puzzle. Like, it's such a weird inclusion. Like, not bad. Very strange. So, down and across, and now it begins. Oops. There we go. There might be a faster way of doing that, but honestly, kind of difficult. Because, like, no matter what you do, you have to do some sort of awkward movement. At least from what I found out. Alright, cool. Now we're here. Basically a glorified cutscene. Actually, it literally is a cutscene. I don't know what I'm yapping about. Alright. Here we are. So we go down. Now, while I was practicing, like, this should be... Oh, no, you do actually have to switch over to the stale paper. I swear I didn't have to do that before. Oh, yeah, no, okay. I think I know. Alright. Cool. Yeah, one downside of the glitch that I found that you bypassed the electricity is that you have to listen to it. Like, it's supposed to be off at this point, so Uri never placed a trigger to actually stop the sound effect once you leave that room. So, just kind of have to suffer and listen to this for a bit. Not the end of the world, though. Because luckily it gets cancelled out once you skip a cutscene. Like this one. It's a great indicator, too. Cool. Alright. Yes, I've also learned, or looked at the strategy to quickly kill Sophie here. Yeah, obviously we're not doing it in this run. But in the next one we shall. I think. Oh, honestly, I think I'm just gonna go like backwards in order, so. So, that bad ending 4, 3, 2, 1. I think it's also like fast, slowest to fastest. So I feel like that'd be cool. Yeah, we can skip this cutscene. Not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now let's not mess this up. There we go, nice. Yeah, this is the first time I'll be doing the dark section. I mean, I have practiced it like a tiny bit, but not that much. So I will He's staring at my screen very closely now. Now, whatever. Not the end of the world. Also, in newer versions, or at least the version I'm playing, is slightly different than the current world record holder. That is okay. Well, there's actually a phone trigger there as well. Okay, so I might get better at that. I might not. Honestly, it's not enough time save where it truly matters. But man, that is really hard to see. I don't know if it's just my screen or something, but like I can just not see anything. Alright, so here we are. And now we go over into the other building. Once again, I'm gonna have to listen to some electricity for a while. I do hope more people run these games. I really do find it a shame. Especially this one, because honestly, this is probably the coolest of the games to run, just because of the amount of skips you can do. Like, the Sandman has 0 skips. If I'm not mistaken, I'd have to check my run back, but I genuinely think there isn't a single skip that you can do. Which, I mean, well made, but kind of boring speedrun. Alright, so now we are going to save David. That is important. Don't kill David. I've just been practicing like the fastest David death route. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now, in my good ending run, I completely messed up this section. So I'm glad that I have learned from that mistake. Alright, so there we go. Really gotta be careful though. Otherwise he's just doomed. Oh. Why did the music stop? What? That's never happened to me before. Oh, I do hope I didn't just get like a weird timer glitch or something. I do know that can happen. Well, it could happen. I don't know if it's still the case. See? No. Okay, we're good. Ah! Wrong button. Okay. Why did the music stop? What? That's actually so weird. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Keith is now injured, and as such, he was gonna go. He's gonna, like, be pained. He's gonna. Oh! No! I'm in so much pain. Which, I mean, understandable. But come on, man. We're trying to speedrun here. Okay, cutscene. There we go. Up. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the difference between the good ending... Oh, good ending, and this is you don't actually need, like, you just go and get the book. If I'm not mistaken, and then that's a wait. To be honest, I kind of forgot the route. I feel kind of bad. I think you do just go out here though. And then go across. Please. Oh no, you go the other way, don't you? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Pardon me. At least I hope so. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, okay. I literally looked at this before I began this round. Okay, good. Oh, cutscene? Oh god. I don't remember this at all. I mean, I've never actually done this, but I do gotta say, panic speedrunning is kind of fun. Alright, if I'm not mistaken now, it's just fight. Yeah. Okay, okay. Oh, no, it's not even a fight. I think you just, now, it's just, this is the end. Right? No? Okay, you do fight against them. This weapon is so slow. There we go. Yes, I actually did that. Do you have to run against it? Oh, you probably do. Okay. Whatever. Stabby stab. Okay, yeah. I remember this. So, let's see how long, what our final time will be. If I'm not mistaken, this is where, yeah. Okay, good. Like, I think out of all of the bad endings, this one's probably the least brutal. I've seen. Like, Uri went insanely hard with the brutality of these later endings. I don't actually know what the exact dialogue is, so I'm just kind of spamming and hoping that I hit them. Okay. And I do know how time works. It's just once the text pops up. Yep. Hello, David.
Helena!
I don't think Yeah, it's not. Soon, though. Very soon. Yeah, I think that now it's going to be. There we go. Even got to see Achievement Force. Okay. So, did that beat the world record? Yep. I beat it by 3 minutes. That is insane. How much time saved he skips do, but I mean, very cool. Gotta say. Big fan. Alright, so we now have the first run out of the way. So let us go on to Bad End 3. Just adjusting timers and stuff. Honestly, we can leave the splits. I think that's pretty cool. What's Bad End 3? I do have to look this up. Precious Box. Sophie living and David dying. Okay, okay. I see how it is. So keep walking down this. Okay, so this one requires you to walk down the stairs, enter left gate, defeat the boogeyman, take the key, go down and open the right gate with it. Oh, okay. Okay. That is pretty chill. Okay. So, in that case, let's go kill David. Just like that. Save splits as Bad End 3. Alright. Cool. I just realized I haven't actually been looking at my chat. If anyone's even commented anything so far. No. Even though it should be open. Yeah, it is open. I probably did have it open. Alright. Anyway, let us continue now with Bad End 3. So, yes, kill David. Actually, I just realized I should probably remove the last 2 sets of times. There we go. Alright, cool. So, let us continue this marathon. So, in basically the same thing. Well, no, not really. Right, I have to internalize the final steps now. So, for this one, we don't have David, so we walk down the stairs, beat the boogeyman, and then go and open the other door. Okay, that's very simple. Okay, cool. So, let's try and not die. Oh, let's try and not die to that night room like 4 times. That would be very swell, I have to say. That way we could get this run done pretty quickly. Okay, cool. Thankfully, this game has a short intro. Otherwise, this would be kind of, well, not a nightmare, but no, these are cool runs, I have to say. It's also the shortest game in the franchise by far. So it's like the one that you'd most likely want to repeat playthrough in that regard. So, cool stuff. That's some banger music that they've got playing there. It's a shame we can't hear it for that long. Right, locking like a teeny tiny bit. Because it did just mess up some dialogue. Alright. So yeah, basically the same route until we absolutely murder David. In like the most efficient method possible. I do wonder which will be longer now. Like I feel like keeping David alive, it does take a bit more time. Wow. Okay, that's such banger movement there. Oh my god. Okay, let me lock in like a tiny bit more. But yeah, I feel like probably they're gonna be around the same speed, these two endings. Unless of course like the post credit scene is like eons longer. Uh yeah. Ooh. Ooh, okay. This is some this is some rough time loss. Okay. 4 seconds time loss. Ooh. Okay. They'll make up for it with faster movement. Just in general. Hopefully. You see that? That was quick. That was some speedy movement right there. And that, there you go. That's what you call efficient. Now, don't die here. There we go. I really don't know why, but that room is just my actual nemesis. Like, I don't think I've struggled with another room in these games as much as that one. Nice. Nice. Okay. So, once again, ooh. There we go. Just instant free time save. There we go. Yeah, it's alright. It's faster than last time it is. Alright, so don't die. There we go. Okay. See if we can gain some time back. Maybe. I kind of doubt it though. Let's see. And hey, there you go. That's some decent time save right there. So you can't complain too much about like absolutely horrid time lost there. Alright. And let me just utilize my brain for half a second. Where do I actually have to go? Yeah. Cool. This game is so much faster when you don't have to do the trending like requirements. Like not having to like double back through the section like 5 bajillion times. So cool. Nice. Now again, taking the safe route for this because I just do not want to die. I hate this game. You know, I input it down. It just didn't take the input because I was slightly too fast. Ah, well. Hey, at least it's only 7 minutes. Honestly, it's really fast. Only 7 minutes to get to, like, basically the halfway point of the game is insane. But it would be nice if I just, like, don't do that again. I literally took the safe strat, too. Alright. But hey, I can save some extra time by saving Stevie a bit quicker. Alright. Nice. Nice. Quick smoke break before the game begins. Right, so to actually remember what I have to do, I have to kill David, then I have to go down the hallway, with the looping hallway, which you can skip, which is really cool. And then after that, defeat the boogeyman, take a key of his, open up a gate, and then find Helena. Okay. It's like straight up Toto. As long as I don't tie to a cannonball. Was it knives? One of the two. Alright, let's try. I was about to say, let's try to get some perfect movement, and I immediately messed up. It's like poetic. Well, ironic. I don't know. Ah! Gonna do water movement right there. That's fine. I believe that we shall. You're roughly on time. I shall not. Actually, well, I'm forced to turn on the lights, but otherwise I would not. You know, let's try this. Why not? Yeah, that does work pretty well. Oh. Time save! Now that is what we call speedrunning. At 1.3 second time save. Literally so cool. Alright. Pretty good. Now don't die. Like, I think this game has the most amount of deaths for me. And why did I do that? No, but easily the most amount of deaths. Because of that room and like that floor puzzle. I mean, it's not really a puzzle, but that floor challenge. Those two things absolutely murder me. How? I hate when that happens. There we go. Cool. Now, don't die. I really don't want to repeat this just because of oh, because of a stupid death. And that is definitely not the most optimal position. There we go. Cool. Pretty good. Alright, don't die. Don't. There we go. Okay. So, can we beat the 727? Haha, when you see it. I have a feeling we should. Oh, not if I do that. I mean, probably save it by like, I mean, now less than a second. I believe in the time save. Ah, come on, come on.
Hey!
No. I mean, it's really not the end of the world. I mean, ooh, you know what? I should add the thing. I should add the current world record to like my finishing split. That way, we can see like how much time save did we have. All right, that's it. I will never. If I die there, then that's just sad. Also, what was I yapping about? It did not take 7 minutes to get there. It's like a solid. What is this? Solid 8. Like that's straight up a minute off, bro. Alright, don't die here. Thank you. I could do that quicker, but I really don't want to restart the run just for like a tiny bit of time save. So yeah, if you have no idea what this game is about, or like what I'm skipping, this game looks so frantic. Although the worst one is definitely Pedestal. It doesn't even have a speedrunning leaderboard right now, but I have run 100% for that too. Or the what I think is the good ending. But like that one is actually just nonsensical if you don't know the story. Yeah, throw over the knife. Skip another cutscene. Nice. Uh, nice. Why, hello. I guess Ken Entity is probably the combination there. Welcome to the stream. Here we go. Ooh. Yeah, I'll start last time. And yeah, doing well, I would imagine. There we go. What a game. Do you know about these games, Ken? Have you seen them before? Or is this your first time experiencing the Strange Men series? As this puzzle is so tedious. Yes, that's right. Thought I made a mistake there, but nope. Oh, okay. These are pretty cool games, I must say. I would recommend playing them, but if you are watching your... Well, you haven't seen the good ending for this game, so... You would still have something to properly watch or to experience, but I would recommend these games. They're pretty cool. But probably with a guide for certain points, because, man... Some of these puzzles, especially in this game, uh, I mean, they're not impossible to figure out, but they're kind of obscure at times. The pirate. I have... Isn't it actually the WarioWare character? Or is that a different Ashley? There we go. Yeah, the static isn't supposed to be the... It's just a byproduct of a glitch that I'm using. That's different. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Okay, but I'm assuming it's probably an RPG Maker game. So, okay, sure. I mean, I'll take a look at it. I haven't really played a lot of RPG Maker games, at least when it comes to speedrunning. I mean, I'm only speedrunning mainly these, like, for the achievements I haven't gotten yet. Achievements, the runs I've done. But yeah, I can take a look. Okay. But that's pretty cool, do gotta say. Okay. Whoa, okay. I don't think you can really, like with the default menu that those games have, I don't think you can really like do any tile skips of various kinds. Like one that I did try recently was Midnight Train, which honestly I tried, but I really didn't enjoy it that much. I found it to be a bit too bland when it came to like the story and puzzles and stuff. But oh, okay. I see. And yeah, you'd probably be right. I probably can't stream that then. Alright, go. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Like here it's still like the game's still visible, but this part, ooh. Okay. Like here. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm not really into those types of games, but ah, that's still pretty cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you missed, oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna be hearing this for a bit. Okay, there we go. Our phone has been replaced with static electricity instead. I see. There we go. Skip and fire X. There we go. I love this part of the game. It's so cool dodging this. 12 billion yen. Possibly within the context for that. Alright, okay, I have to kill David. Okay, important. I'm gonna focus for a second, because I don't mess this up. No, there we go. Nah! I messed it up. No! It's still faster than the method that I saw other speedrunners use. Right, so. Banger song. Now, I wonder if the music before the music just cut off in this section, and I don't know why, because it's supposed to play through the whole thing. But after I left this screen, it stopped. I don't know why. Why did it do that? What? Didn't do it this time. It's very strange. Alright. Alright, and there we go. So David is now dead. Which sucks, because I really like David. David's the protagonist of the first game in this series. And probably my favorite. Alright, so now that we've got that out of the way, I have to go down the staircase and then beat the boogeyman, take the key, and go up. Okay, that is very chill. Yeah, there's no cutscene. Okay, so focus up for a second. Nice. Okay, got that easily. Okay, so I know I have ran through Bad Ending 1, which is where I killed 2 of the characters instead of 1. Okay, yeah, difference. Okay, cool. Okay, this is basically the same setup as Bad Ending 4. It'll pop up soon. I know it's gonna pop up. There we go. Nice. So, yeah, I thought so. This is the one with the veranda. Okay. Yes. That's a weird game in terms of stuff to do. Okay, cool. Iron Gate key. Nice. Why did these stairs have to be designed like this? Alright, but here we go. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if you just go through here, that's the ending. No, it's not. Here we go. Okay. Nice. And now, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the goriest ending. Or like the, honestly the saddest ending out of the bunch. Kind of both. Which really sucks. Oh, really sucks. I think it's also decently thought, maybe? Let's see. Ah, okay, this is the ending where they get the divorce. The demigods. A phone call. I think Uri has used this specific ringtone in every single one of her games.
Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
So, that ending is actually longer than maybe. This might be longer than Bad Ending 4. Not too sure. It's the end in about 1.5 minutes for it to be faster. So messed up. And now there's another scene. Yeah. It really is a shame that he just basically goes insane. Like, bruh. Is this... No, not the end yet. Okay. This one is slightly longer than the other ending. Probably. Unless it ends, like, right now. Jeez, man. And there we go. That is Bad Ending 3. So, what do we have? What is the time to beat was 29:52. So we beat it pretty by, again, even more this time, 1.5 minutes. I think that is what we call a very successful run. So, there we go. Next one. I mean, it's not too much downtime really between these games. Like, it's... We know the routes and stuff, kind of. Kind of. Okay, so... This is Bad Ending 2, which has Sophie dying and David living. Solve the conversation room for the graffiti, check the painting to find a secret passage, head all the way down into the room there. Okay, so check the books. Proceed along to the room with the 2 gates and into the left one. Oh, okay. Go out to the veranda and travel back to the safe room. Okay, so this is the weirdest. I'm actually going to have this on my second screen. Just so that I can look at it in between. Okay. Yes. Okay. So now let's edit the splits again. Bad End 2. There's actually a reference to that in the game. Like there's a couple vinyl covers that you have to look up to figure out a code. That's cool. All right. This one's save David. Yeah. Okay, so save David, save and kill Sophie. Okay, nice. Let's also put that to 0. There we go. Save splits. Okay. Oh, whoops. I'll just be sure that I don't mess up framing again. There we go. Ah, I literally just did the same thing again. A quick lore breakdown. Sure. Yeah, you do kind of, you don't really get anything. Because I skip all of the lore segments. Basically, we follow this guy called Keith. who is a detective. Basically, he he goes on holiday with his wife. Kind of rocky relationship, so close to getting a divorce. Like, oh no, this is bad, blah blah blah. So yeah, they go to a giant castle to stay basically. It's like a little trip. And then out of nowhere comes the boogeyman, and he basically goes around and murders everyone. That's like the basic premise, and from there, I mean, I can explain the story as it's happening. I would say that's a good way of doing it. One thing I quickly want to just practice is doing this segment. It's fine. I just want to make sure I don't mess up this part too much. That's okay, but I think the best way of doing this, I think, was here, grab into you. Yeah, something like that. It'll be fine. Again, I have like basically 2 minutes worth of time save. So, oh yeah, I did the splits. Let me add the current world record to that. So 29, 27. There we go. So we can compare against that. Alright, so let us begin bad end. Go. So yeah, basically what I explained just now is basically the first 3 minutes of the run. Like, right there, I skipped the cutscene that basically gives the backstory. Yeah, they're like, here, gonna go onto this cruise ship first, to actually get to the castle. And here we get to see a lot of characters. All of the characters in this game, besides these two here, well, and like some of like the tour guides and stuff, are reoccurring characters. So this right here is Sophie. She's from the second game, The Sandman, and her father here. Which is really cool, I have to say. After playing through the other games, seeing all of these characters coming back and, expanding or getting a bit more lore added to them is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. There we go. Here's the first new character, Lance. He doesn't do too much in the run. We basically just save him, and then that is that. This is Shirley. This is the wife of David, who we're about to see. Who is the protagonist of the first game, The Crooked Man. Which, interestingly enough, in terms of difficulty, the first game is actually by far the hardest. Because it's the only game that actually has, like, consistent battles you have to do. The later games, I think all of them besides the Hanged Man, the first game that I played, have a boss battle in them. Yeah. Okay, so now we're here. Basically, they just said, get comfortable, like, have fun, talk to each other and stuff. And they're preparing a meal. Keith goes exploring to learn a bit about the history. They eat and stuff, and then Keith has to take a phone call. And now we're here. So she's in the room talking about the divorce, basically. We go to sleep on... Oh, we basically just stay in the living room awake. Don't notice that she somehow disappeared. I actually don't know how that happens. He probably fell asleep. And we learn, hey, check the gallery. Which is up here. And this is where we first get to meet the boogeyman. A very spooky dude kills someone in front of us. And now we just try and find other survivors. That's the main goal. Now, of course, we know exactly where to go. So the first person that we're going to save is Stevie, who is the tour guide. And to do that, we need to select a couple things. So first a corkscrew, so that we can go through this door. And guess who's behind the door? It's Stevie. So he tells us to turn on the lights. So we try doing that. So we flip it on, but we don't have electricity yet. So we have to go and activate the breaker. On the way we also get another item. There we go. So turn on the breaker, got electricity. And I think this is... No! No, time loss. So yeah, we find him. He dies. And then we continue trying to find other people. So then you explore the place. Go in here. Do some exploring. Do that. This right here is based off of the colors of albums. Like a certain color code, basically. And you get this. Now here, don't get hit by any of the knights. I suck at this part, so I'm going to take it slow. There we go. Cool. Now for this next segment, we need this axe. Go in here, and we find that the boogeyman has trapped Lance to a table, and as you can see, if we don't free him, he's very much dead. So there's a couple distractions in this room, but what we really have to do is break down this door. Go in here, grab the key for the restraints, and then free him. There we go. And once again, gonna use the glitch that I found. It lets you not have to do quite a bit of backtracking. And this is a puzzle. This puzzle in particular, I just could not solve. Like there was no way that I was gonna figure this one out. Here we go. Yeah, so we need this gem for a door. Now I'm not gonna die here. There we go. That was actually the slowest I've done that so far, but I really just don't want to have to go through it all again because of a stupid mistake, so I'd rather just take the bit of time loss. So yeah, use the gem on the door. Let's just open this up. And now comes our first interaction with Sophie. So if you remember, I said that we have to kill Sophie. We can't do that here yet, though. That's a different segment later on in the game. Here we just have to do this. So here we are. Right. I think this is just time loss. Both, yeah, this is definitely time loss. How did I do this so quickly? Oh my god. Oh, yeah, obviously. It took like half a decade to do the knight puzzle. That makes sense. Alright, so yeah, bit of time loss. It honestly does not matter at all. Because again, I mean, I've already saved like over a minute. Like at minimum. So. Let's say okay. Now. Normally you're supposed to get a key to turn off that, but we can just skip that using a menu glitch. And go save it. Now, I better not die here. This is the last segment where I can actually die. After this, I can't. Like, the game's basically solved for me. So let's hope that I don't die. I honestly don't care if I do this slowly, because again, oh my god. Okay, well. Genuinely, how is it possible that I keep dying? Okay, well. Yeah, I'm not going to re-explain the story now, obviously, but... How do I keep doing that? Like, actually. It's that and the night section just murders me. Let's see. I mean, hey, this is maybe a sign, you know? Considering I was slower on my splits. This is maybe a sign. But I'm really glad this game doesn't have a run button. Oh, God. Really needs to stop with the voice cracks. There we go. Hello, David. Nice. Ooh. Okay, bad start. That's okay. I've also been speedrunning version 1.2 of Mistau, like the 2019 definitive edition, and I'm a second. I'm tied with the world record currently, but I need to get another second off to get a new record, and it is so brutal in comparison to these games. Like, we're talking about, like, basically RNG luck when it comes to, like, spamming through text and stuff. Okay. Let's see if we can beat our time here. Probably not. Just slow down a bit. Let's see. I'm... Man, oh man. Alright. I honestly don't know if I actually prefer that method or the other one to opening that box. I'm still behind, oh my god. I'm doomed to never get a 410 again. A 410. whatever my previous time was. So. Nice. Now, let's not die. So down. Here. Nice. It doesn't look like it, but you're really close to dying basically all the time now. Alright, so I think I should know. Right. Alright. I mean, I've given basically all the information you need about the story, for the most part. Like, sure, there's other things, but I mean, I don't know if you're actually interested in playing through this game. Oh, better said, the whole series. Like, I'm playing this through Steam, but all the games are free to download. I just wanted to support the creator. Plus, there are also version differences and stuff. Like, speedrunning these games is actually not as simple as one would think, because there's actually quite a lot of different versions. Whoa! Whoa, that's a crazy voice crack. Lots of different versions of these games. So, you have to, like, choose the right one, basically. Alright. Here we go. Okay, we're almost back to where we were before, and I'm going to make sure I don't die in that section. I don't care how much time I lose. I am not dying. There we go. Bit of time save. I mean, not really that much, but still. Yep. Such a goofy animation. I love it. Here we go. Alright. Let's not die here. That would be pretty swell, TBH. It's so weird. It actually does take a bit of time for you to actually stand up again. I hate it. So, ugh. Alright, so yes. Gotta kill Sophie. Gotta keep David alive. Very important. And afterwards, painting. Go to the books. Go to the left one. No! No, I'm stupid. No. Oh, that's actually so much time lost. Oof. Okay. Not proud of that one, but I'm also not going to reset for it. Because again, it's still going to be record by plenty of time. Nice. And just like that, we're in the clear. Let's go. Time for chess. Bum, bum, bum. It's such an awkward movement for that. Oh, yawn. Yeah, we did it. Let's go. What did I do that? Here, go. That was stupid, but that's okay. Ooh, maybe it's not. No, it's still worse, I think. Yeah, that's okay. It's still faster than most previous used strategies, so I'll take it. Alright, the big moment. Basically, as long as I don't actually die, SOP, I'll be fine. I just have to be below, or be at 30 health or lower. Alright. So, there we go. Decent. Like these runs are not the worst thing ever, but they're definitely not the best. Like all of these are majorly improvable. But I'd say so far, I'm having a lot of fun. almost. The big route difference. Nice. Okay. I like doing it like that because it gives me more visual indicators to when I have to start moving. Oh, it's so quiet. No, not that one, this one. Then down. Alright. Now this is the moment that we've all been waiting for. There we go. A bit slower than some other routes, but it's really not that bad. Alright. Here we are. No, I have seen her death, and it's the deaths in this game are so brutal. I do have to say. Alright, time for me to do this blind once again. It's so difficult to say. There we go. Got a rusted key. Alright, now hopefully I hit this going back up. So it's 1, 2, 3, right down. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I actually did that one really well. I'm proud of myself. Nah. Nah. It's all ending. The world is ending. I missed the pitter-patter skip. No. Now, but missing skips like that does suck. I have to say, even though the tile, like the menu glitch is very lenient in this game, it's still not that hard to mess it up. So actually getting it uber consistently for every single run is pretty difficult. Especially for the Hanged Man, where found like 10 bajillion little tiny skips that do save time. But only if you never trigger them. If you do, then you just lose all the time that you tried skipping it. It does suck, but that's how it be sometimes. Hey, no, Virex. Nice. So, David has to live here. Very important. If David dies, then this is a bad ending in one run. So, we are not doing that. Even though I know how to do that one, actually. But here we go. Here we go. Nice. I wonder if the music's gonna cut off again. Like, why did that happen? That's so weird. thank you very much. I don't know how much information you want me giving out about you. If you're even watching this. Oh, wow, okay. That's very different. Like, I don't actually know if you're watching, but thank you very much if you are. I will, and this is going to be awesome, and yeah. There we go. Okay, so. Let's go. How dare you shiver, Keith? Okay, so cutscene, go to the books. Easy. Easy. Alright, after that, once again,
Keith.
proceed to remove 2 gates. And the way this guide is written makes it seem like you can go through either gate, but I feel like you probably have to go all the way around. Luckily, I have enough time to just muck about and find out which one, if the gate here is open. So. Come on. Come on, game. Jingle jangle. I think for this one, it is actually open, right? Please. Yeah. Alright, and now here we go up. So this is one that actually doesn't have a boss fight, which I find to be pretty cool. Oh, yeah, we go all the way out. I gotta see into this one. Oh, okay.
Get back.
Whoa. Oh, wow. We just get dropped? Oh, that's insane. What the hell? Oh, okay. I get what this ending's about now. Alright. How are you supposed to know to go all the way back? Okay. That felt longer than it should have been. Okay. Wait, just can't actually go all the way back. It feels so peculiar. But okay, sure. Hey, if the guide says I have to do this, I'm gonna do it. And hopefully it just works. Otherwise, I'm kind of doomed because this is a massive detour. Otherwise. I hate these stairs in particular. I don't know what they were thinking, but I have not done this backtrack route like ever. Honestly, I think this is probably my worst run. Oh, the electricity's off too. Okay, let's go here. Go in here. Alright, cool. How are you supposed to know this stuff? He probably mentions it somehow. You're already dead. Is that what's going on? Yeah. Okay. And this one's also pretty brutal. Let's see how long it takes to get to the final cutscene of this. I have a feeling, like, actually cutscene-wise, this is probably the shortest one. Maybe. Let's see if we can get... Ah! If we can get, like, a 26 or something. I mean, all of these endings are so sad. He's just like, I mean, he's probably just seeing his life flash before his eyes at this point. That's it. Okay. Nope. Let's make sure dialogue. Ah! There we go. Oh, wow. Almost 3 minutes off of the previous world record. That's insane. Man, these skips truly make... It's a shame that it makes the previous runs basically not obsolete, but it invalidates a lot of them just by the insane amount of time saved there is. So be it. Alright, I'm quickly gonna go to the toilet, but then I'll be back and we shall finish off with bad end 1. So, be right back. Hello. So, I am back, and it is now time for the final run of this game. Which honestly I'm a bit sad about, considering how much I enjoy the Boogeyman. But so be it. So, gonna kill David. So, once again, erase that time. And for the finish time, we shall once again check the leaderboards. This one's actually the first record that is actually sub 29 by Murasaki Beans, who has basically held all of the records up till this point. But I do feel a little ashamed. What's the word? I do feel a little bad that I'm basically just getting rid of all of his records, but at the same time, I found some cool skips and I really want to use them. So, let us get the final run going. Really looking forward to this. Oh, hello. Okay. Now we can get it going. Alright, I'm actually gonna reset. That was a horrible start. Like the whole thing. So, let's try that again. Alright. It's still an absolute jammer song. Now, this run is honestly pretty unfamiliar to me. Like, I have run it. I basically just practiced this run. So I do know, like, the route. Like, what you're supposed to do at the end. But other than that, it's very unfamiliar to me. But it is also the fastest. That's for sure. Your ending is probably the fastest. And why did I do that? Oh my god. Whew. That... Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Actually lock it in. What was any of that? Oh my god, a horrible time loss. 4-second time loss. Okay, well, I'm gonna make up for that. Alright, let's not mess up this section again. I'm getting pretty efficient at it, at least. That was horrible. Alright. I don't think this is gonna win any awards this run. At least not early game. Alright, how about make up for that? I'm actually just gonna do this flawlessly. Almost. There we go. Kinda okay-ish. Could have been better, but not the worst thing overall. Nah. Alright, well. A bit better. But honestly, I feel like this is actually the most competitive score that he has. And maybe I haven't actually done like a timed run of this route yet, so I could be wrong. It really does depend on how fast. I mean, to be fair, this is also the fastest route in terms of stuff. So that could be a main reason why. Alright, so I will not film it. Again, even if it takes me half a decade, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it so I don't die, because I just don't want to die. It's getting back here. I mean, to be honest, it's not that long, but I would preferably not redo it. Alright. There is some tech that you can do there to do that part a bit quicker. But could I? Alright. Unlike the other run though, grab the item that's in here, dude. Grab that key. Because without it, I'm doomed. There we go. Nice. Pardon me. That is probably the worst point to sneeze. Mid-movement like that. Alright. So. I mean, yeah, the run is basically the same all the way up until Sophie disappears. So we're almost there. Big divide between routes will commence soon. But for now, you play chess. When I first played the game, I thought I actually had to put the pieces in a specific order to get it to work. But I couldn't find anything about that anywhere. So it's like, how do you do this? I look it up, and then you just have to put them in any order on the right sides. And it's just like, bruh. Like, how are you supposed to know that? Unless I just didn't read the text properly. I don't know. This game is definitely a lot more fair than the Hanged Man, though. The Hanged Man actually just has straight up a random event happen. Definitely my least favorite game. Which is such a shame considering it's the last in the series. But no, for me, it's probably Boogeyman, then the Crooked Man, Sandman. That did not mean to do that. Yes, Boogeyman, Crooked Man, Sandman, Hanged Man. For me, that's the order, definitely. There we go. Okay, not as good as could have been, but that's decent enough where it's not too bad.
Sophie, where are you? Sophie, where are you?
And now we go here. Alright. We are almost at the point of no return. Fourth time we're seeing this today. And the final time. Oh, there we go. Cool. Oops. Ah. Alright. Then we go up. Okay. And now we switch over to Sophie, and now it begins. Okay, cutscene. I do like that you can tell when a cutscene is skipped based off the electricity. Alright, cool. So, I wonder by how much we're gonna beat this record. I mean, if we follow like the logical trail, it's probably gonna be around 2 to 3 minutes. Which that would be insane, considering how short this run is. Alright, so murder time. Alright, not the most efficient, but good enough. I think I lost like a second over Murasaki. Alright, so we be skipping. Very interesting. I spammed too quickly, I guess. Alright, time to go into the big stinky hole. The big stinky hole of I can't see anything and everything sucks. Time, let's see. I've got like glare on my screen too, which does not make this any easier. But let's try it. Okay. Nice. Okay. No! I stopped literally a frame before it happened. That's insane. Oh, we're gonna be listening to this for a while. So yeah, I mean, all these runs can be improved on. But, I mean, like, I just have the absolute... Ah! Really? The absolutely massive time buff. To the point where it just kind of doesn't matter, you know? Like, as long as I play decent, the chances of me getting a record by any amount is still really high. But hey, we are actually almost done. So, okay. Yeah, we killed Sophie. So now we have to kill David. mean, this is truly the worst ending because just everyone's just dead. So, like, at the very least, saving Sophie is easy. Just, just, just save like someone in your initial playthrough, you know. Tend to get hit by the ballista. That's so funny. It's such a goofy thing. Alright, so murder. Yes, you murder Dave. And then we're good. I do like this route better. Especially considering that I figured out you can like skip some of these triggers. There we go. By far the fastest way of getting through here, by the way. Like, I've seen for other records that they put on the jacket so they don't cough. Like, literally just skip the triggers. Like, it's such a shame that people... I don't know why. I feel like most of this is pretty self-explanatory, honestly. When it comes to figuring out routes and stuff. This song is such a jammer. Like, whoever made this, props to you. Or kudos to you, but it's a... Nice. Alright, so I have, what, 10 minutes? I have to beat the game in 10 minutes, and then I successfully have beaten the record. But, well, I have to get better than 10. I think we can do that. If I don't do that. But these stairs are an actual nightmare to get through. Right, so both dead. By far the worst ending in terms of casualties. And also probably one of the quicker ones to get. So now I have to do this skip again, which I have to focus for. There we go. I use a sound cue for that. You just have to open the menu like for 2 tiles after his 3rd footstep. Then you're good. Right, so, yep, pretty simple. Number 1. Number 2. So yeah, I think the plot with this is you actually kill Helene by like messing with these stairs, which is super sad. Like this ending is just it's just ugh. This one really sucks. Alright, so it is now the final stretch. We shall now wait and see how this goes. So. You know, I have noise cancelling on. Ah! I set up noise cancelling on my microphone so you wouldn't hear my keyboard, but I can see it picking up. Oh, now it doesn't. Okay. I see. Oh, is it not my microphone? Who knows? Alright, so if logic dictates, we should be done around 25, which is by far the fastest time for any run in the Strange Men series. Like, by miles. Absolute miles. Well, okay, maybe not as much with the other bad endings for this game, but yeah. Right, so police office. Nice. And now I've got the final part of this run. And then we're done. I mean, I don't see this part taking 5 minutes, so I can say that this is already the world record by quite a large margin. And I mean, this game is great. This whole franchise is great. I think that people really should check it out. I'm gonna do again more live streams for the other Uri games. You know, I'm gonna do Sandman after this, then the Crooked Man, and then I'm gonna continue on with her other games that she has as well. So I'm gonna get all the endings in Mermaid Swamp, the other ending Paranoiac. I mean, I already have 2 records in. I basically have a record in all of her games at this point for the true endings. So I'm just gonna be going back, cleaning those up. And I gotta say, so far, kind of fire. I am the boogie in your head. It's such a I don't know if this is worse than the other endings, but it's up there, that's for sure. We are done. Wow, a 3.5 minute time save. That is insane. That is genuinely insane. The graph barely moved too, which is really funny considering this should be a massive time save. But that's it. With that concluded, that is every single ending for the Boogeyman. So I now am I mean, once these runs get approved, I will be the sole victor for this whole game, which is cool. Same for the Hanged Man as well. But there were quite a lot of categories there that just didn't even have runs. This one did. If I'm not mistaken, the Sandman also has a couple of categories that are unplayed. I'm not too sure about that, but again, I'm gonna go through all of those as well. I got the true ending. I haven't done actually any of the side story or like the extra bonus content story for the Sandman, so I should probably do that. I feel like that's not nearly as complicated of a run. Might even be some tile glitches that I can find. That would be really cool. But I mean, that game is actually rock solid. I don't know, I don't know how Uri managed to do it, but every single game has some way of using the menu to bypass stuff, including Crooked Man 1, which not a lot of people really did. Yeah, but no, gotta say, massive fan of this game, massive fan of the whole franchise, and I really look forward to continuing this and to getting some more records in. Definitely. So I'm gonna upload. I'll submit all of the. Well, upload and submit all of these. I have been recording at the same time. So I do have like, the runs also without like my voice and everything. So it's a clean run that can be uploaded to YouTube for submission. But I have to say, I had a lot of fun with this. Thanks for watching, and really just and peace out, I would say. Not much else to it. So I do have like this. Thanks for watching, and really just and peace out, I would say. Not much else to it.